listen to these guys about how good you are. All right, just like your question right now, we get stopped 3 out of 4 times, like that's a bad thing. We're not going to beat everybody 66-3. I'm trying to get our players to listen to me instead of listening to you guys. You know, all that stuff you write about how good we are and all that stuff they hear on ESPN, it's like poison. You know what I mean? It's like taking poison.
Like rat poison.
All right, so I'm asking them, are you going to listen to me or are you going to listen to these guys about how good you are? All right, just like your question right now, we get stopped 3 out of 4 times, like that's a bad thing. We're not going to beat everybody 66-3. I'm trying to get our players.
You've watched this too many times.
What is that even about?
Like rat poison. Yep. Welcome back. This is week 6 predictions. Again, without your boy, Jarrett. He's off in no man's land, but it's okay. He'll be back next week, hopefully. Sorry we didn't have a video up last week. Some technical difficulties, but hopefully this week we'll get one out to you. So let's just get right into it.
All right.
One thing, the Jets. How about them? Starting out 3-2. They joined the Patriots and the Steelers as 3-2 teams.
What the hell is going on?
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Just unbelievable, you know.
It is unbelievable, especially how badly the Jags beat the Steelers last week. That was. I mean, Jags defense just coming out of nowhere this year. Some games we were just hitting on more quick from last week. The Giants losing 3 top receivers.
Yeah, you can't get much worse than that.
No, you can't. Can you? That's what I thought. By the way, this is our guest picker of today, Harrison. Follow him at Twitter. His name's up there.
Oh, thanks.
And, yeah, he'll be picking tonight's game, but just for right now, don't disregard him. He's doing homework, living that college life. Other notables, Panthers getting a much-needed win. Titans might lose Marcus Mariota for a couple weeks.
Yep.
Eagles still have injuries on their defense.
A lot of injuries.
The Chiefs and Texans game, that one was a thriller. Touchdowns all over the place.
It was a lot closer than I expected that game to be.
Same. Packers coming back to beat the Cowboys.
Don't sleep on A. Rodgers.
No. Give him the ball with a minute left, and you know Aaron Rodgers is going to work some magic. Another one, the Bears starting Michael Trubisky for the first time this season. He did all right. In the loss to the Vikings.
Yeah, all right is, I guess you can say that.
Threw an interception, and he didn't have a touchdown that game, I don't think. Vikings, Sam Bradford hobbling off the field again. Looks like he's going to be out for another couple weeks. And me as the Vikings, what am I going to do this season for quarterback? Am I just going to keep Case Keenum as my quarterback for the rest of the season and rest Sam Bradford and rest Teddy Bridgewater?
Well, look at what happened with the 49ers. Could turn into something good with Colin Kaepernick there.
That is true, but, your season's pretty much done anyway.
What's their record?
What's their record? I believe they're 3-2 now. I'll go look that up.
That's still, in the better half of the league.
That is true, but, even if you start Bridgewater, you still have the chance of him getting hurt again.
Well, every time you step onto the field, you have a chance of getting hurt.
That's true. I just don't know. Yeah, they're 3-2 on the year. I think you just try and ride Keenum out and wait what you can do next year with them healthy.
Yeah.
Because, look, you started Sam Bradford too early, and now he's hobbling out. He's going to be out longer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they needed Bradford if they wanted to put up something. Plus, they're in the same division with the Packers. And, I mean, Packers are probably just going to steal that one. No doubt about it. And with the NFC East being the NFC East, they probably got all the wild cards there. But enough with last week. Let's go into this week. We're back from commercial break. Yeah.
So last week in our recording that went corrupt, we also had our predictions and everything.
Excuse you.
Cut.
I had 5, Justin had 4, guess Tayden had 1.
Got that game right. Lucky ass. He's 2-0 on the year now. Week 6 predictions. First game was the Eagles and Panthers, Thursday Night Football. Eagles came away with a win tonight. I was very surprised.
I wasn't.
I was kind of surprised because Carolina's started to get their stuff together now, but
I mean, they're 4-1. I mean, they've had their stuff together.
kind of. But they've been slow first half.
Well,
won 9-3 to the Bills.
4-2 now.
They're 4-2 now. But I mean, they kind of started getting it together on offense. Yeah, but first game we're guessing is the Bears and the Ravens. It's Bears at the Ravens. I think Trubisky is still going to get that start against the Ravens. The Ravens looks like they beat the Raiders, even though the Raiders did not have.
The Raiders are very injured right now.
They
I
are.
mean, you take out their main player, Derek Carr, and you don't have a backup for that.
Well,
I mean,
they have E.J. Manuel, and
Yeah.
he was the Bills starter until Tyrod Taylor came in, but he's average. I wouldn't give him. He's average. He's not no Derek Carr.
Yeah, but I mean, the way the Bears are playing right now, I don't see them doing very much this year.
No. And I think the it's at Baltimore.
I'd say Baltimore comes out with it because, I mean, you still have Joe Flacco back there, the gunslinger.
Oh yeah. And they still do have a pretty respectable defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think it gives the Bears havoc, especially with Trubisky. He wasn't my favorite in the draft. I didn't think he should have been drafted that high. But I think the Ravens come out of this one. It's going to be low scoring. It's probably going to be 27-17 Ravens.
I'm going to go Ravens also, but I'm going to go 20-7. Next game we have is the Packers and the Vikings. The Packers coming off of a comeback victory against the Cowboys. Aaron Rodgers doing his thing, just like usual. And then
Vikings, like we said, Sam Bradford hobbling off the field. Looks like Case Keenum is going to still be the starter. It's at Minnesota. Minnesota does have a pretty good secondary. But, again, it's Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is going to do what Aaron Rodgers does, and that is just sling the ball down the field. I think the Packers get it done at Minnesota. 27-24 Packers.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Packers also, but I don't think it'll be that close of a game. It'll probably be like 41-17 Packers.
Okay.
Next game we have is the 49ers and the Redskins. Redskins, I mean, they're doing all right.
Yeah, they're doing all right. Coming off of a bye week, I think they needed that bye week to kind of get together.
Yeah.
And, yeah, there's nothing much to say.
49ers 0-5. Redskins are, 2-3?
I think they're 3-1 at this point.
Are they?
I think so. Go check that. 49ers lost last week to the Colts. That's pretty bad considering what the Colts have. 49. I think the Redskins get it done. It's at Redskins.
Redskins are 2-2 this year.
They're 2-2. Well, they're about to be 3-2.
Yeah.
I don't see this being close at all.
49ers are not good.
No. It's going to be 31-10 Skins.
I'm going to have to go with the Redskins also, but 24-17 Redskins.
Next, we have the Lions at the Saints. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. The Saints with Drew Brees at home is a god.
Mm-hmm.
The Lions have been playing pretty solid football this year. I'm surprised what they've been doing. They've lost to the Falcons and they lost to the Panthers on very close games too. I think this is going to be another close game, but again, I think Drew Brees gets it done. It's going to be another close game. I'm going to say 28-27 Saints.
Yeah, I also agree. I think this. I'm not for sure if the Saints will win or not, but I know the Lions' offensive line, they've allowed 18 sacks. And 12 of those sacks have been within the last 2 games.
Wow.
I mean, they're not doing so hot there, but I mean, Matthew Stafford, he is a little hurt right now. I still think that he can come out, win the game for him. I mean, there's a reason why he's the highest paid player in the NFL right now. We go Lions in this one. Let's go 24-21.
Another close game. Next, we got the Dolphins and the Falcons. Wow. The Dolphins with that video of the offensive line coach snorting some cocaine. Ah, woo!
There's a reason why he's the line coach.
Yep, exactly. Maybe if he was actually, studying film instead of smoking crack, his offensive line can actually do something. Granted, they did beat the Titans last week, but it's the Titans.
Injured Titans without Mariota.
Yep. Coming to Atlanta to face a Falcons team coming off of a bye. They're rested. They're gonna go down. They're gonna destroy the Dolphins. This is not.
It's not gonna be close.
No,
yeah.
no.
The Falcons with Matty Ice back there with Devontae Freeman and
Coleman, the dynamic running duo. You have Julio Jones.
Yeah, it's not gonna be close. I mean,
No.
Falcons will probably win 31-10. That's what I'm saying.
And another thing about the Falcons that it's not really noted. They added, Deontay Poe over the offseason?
Dontari Poe.
Yeah, Dontari Poe. People don't I was just watching week 3 and I didn't even know he was on the team. Granted, in the offseason it happened and I should have known, but it's wow, he's not on the Chiefs anymore. He's on the Falcons. It was just interesting. But no, Falcons going to win. It's going to be 34-7 Falcons.
The next game we have is the Browns and the Texans.
Browns 0-5. 0-5 Texans. I tell you what, Deshaun Watson he got 10 touchdowns. Is it 10 touchdowns or is it 7 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks?
7.
7. Yep, that's right. 7 total touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. That's really good, especially for this rookie. Against a Browns team that's, the Browns. It's the Browns. There's nothing.
Yeah, the Browns have built a legacy where they have to be bad every year.
Yeah. But Kevin Hogan getting the start for him with a banged up Texans defense. I don't see much defense going on. This is
especially now with J.J. Watt out for the season.
Broken leg. That's tough. That's a big hit on the Texans defense, but
I mean they still have an offense.
That's true.
The Browns don't have either.
No, they don't. I like I said, not much defense, but I think Texans make more plays than the Browns. It's gonna be. Tell you what, it's gonna be 35. It's gonna be 35-15, all field goals for the Browns.
Yeah. 5 field goals.
5 field goals.
All right. I'm gonna say Texans also, but let's go 24-10. 24-10 again. We'll go Texans.
Next, we have the Patriots at the Jets. Something interesting. The Jets lead that division. That's crazy.
Never would have thought. Never would have thought.
At this point, I would think the Patriots would still be undefeated, but they're not. and they're playing the Jets at the Jets. Patriots don't have a defense. It's scary to see what the Patriots have done so far this year. You never think of it. It's crazy. I don't know. Honestly, I do think the Jets could pull out this game.
You're crazy.
I might be crazy, but like the Patriots don't have a defense.
But the Jets don't have a defense.
That's true.
And you have Tom Brady on the Patriots. You remember this is like what, 5 Super Bowl rings just on him?
I don't know. Part of me
can play
says
more defense with his ring hand than the whole Jets can.
that's true, but they barely beat the Bucs last week. A Bucs team that's struggling.
Which you have been praising week after week.
I have been praising, but I hit reality with them. They're not all that great, and they're pretty banged up at safety and linebacker.
Yeah, this is going to be my shutout game.
This is going to be your shutout game?
Uh-huh, my shutout game. Let's go. 34-0 Patriots.
Tell you what, upset in the making. 17-16 Jets.
Never would have thought.
Next, we got the Bucs and the Cardinals. Ooh. Cardinals coming off of a rough loss to the Eagles. They pretty much got shut out. And oof. I don't know what to think of this game. But the Cardinals added AP to their running game. That might be something.
Yeah, which is something they haven't had the past couple, or the whole season,
Yeah.
actually. So maybe adding AP will have that dual threat where you can have the running game with him and then the passing game with maybe Larry Fitzgerald. Maybe he can start producing for him.
Hopefully. They just need to do something. But how about this? The 3-star offensive players on the Cardinals offense. Carson Palmer, 37. Adrian Peterson, 32. Larry Fitzgerald is, 35 now?
He's getting up there.
He's getting up there. They're over 30. The Cardinals are the oldest players on their team this year. Their average age is 27? That's crazy. But no, I think the Cardinals win. It's at Arizona. I think AP has a pretty solid game. He's going to get a touchdown. I say he gets over 70 yards rushing. It's a statement saying, hey, New Orleans, this is a punch in the nuts because freaking you didn't give me the ball. I'm going to go Cardinals, and I'm going to go 21-17.
I'm going to have to flip it with you. I'm going to go with the Bucs. I mean, you've been praising them. I think they'll do good this week.
Again, you get Tyreek Evans in the red zone. It's pretty much an automatic touchdown. It's just if Jameis Winston can be accurate.
I'm going to say Bucs 27-20.
Not bad. Next, we got the Rams and the Jags. Jags defense this year, they're for real. Picking off Big Ben 5 times. 5. Crazy. Rams, though, coming off of a tough loss to the Seahawks. I still think the Rams got a mean defense, and I think they're going to give the Rams fix. It's at Jacksonville, too. I think Jacksonville throws up 37 points to the Rams, 20. 37-20 Jags.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with... Yeah, I'm going to go with the Jags. It'll be 34-17. I mean, I don't have much to say. I haven't watched them or the Rams a lot this year.
The Rams' offense has been focusing on Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
And they're basically one-dimensional. If Todd Gurley's off, their whole team's off.
Yeah.
Right. I've seen the Jags play a little bit. Blake Bortles last week, it was funny. 9 for 14, 94 yards and an interception. And they scored 30 points.
Yeah.
I find that kind of funny.
Yep.
Next we got the Chargers and the Raiders.
Chargers getting their first win this year. Congratulations.
Yep, against the Giants. Must needed win.
I mean, I feel bad for the Giants.
I do too, but I mean, they're a one-dimensional team. And it's about time that they kind of rebuild. They're not that great of a team anymore. Their defense, their front seven isn't all that great.
No.
Their offensive line is shit. And they don't really have a solid running back. But this is the Chargers and the Raiders. Raiders starting Jack Del Rio said that Derek Carr is starting this week against the Chargers. Now, I don't know how that's going to go for them. Me, personally, it's the Chargers. They're 1-5. Granted, they're a pretty solid team. But I still think if you start E.J. Emanuel, you still get a win. Well, what do you think?
The Raiders banged up. I mean, yes, they have their receivers, Amari Cooper.
And Crabtree,
Yeah.
probably one of the best duos in the league right now.
But, I mean, Phillip Rivers is Phillip Rivers. Let's not deny that fact. He's a good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think he's done enough bad stuff this season to finally get that out of his system and actually play well. I mean, yeah, they're 1-4, but like
They've been pretty close games.
yeah, they've been good games. I mean, I think the Chargers will win. I think it'll be probably a low-scoring affair. Probably 13-10.
13-10.
13-10 Chargers.
I think I'm gonna flip it. Something to me. Marshawn Lynch has been quiet this year. You know that.
I mean, all you've heard about him is him dancing on the side.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything. I think this changes. I think Marshawn Lynch is gonna have a good game this game. I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna go 17-13 Raiders.
Okay.
Get 2 touchdowns. Next, we got the Steelers at the Chiefs. Chiefs are 5-0. Steelers, again, Big Ben throwing 5 interceptions. I just want to get your intake on this. I was listening to the talk show on Sirius XM. If you don't have it, you should get it.
Sponsor us.
Channel 88 is the NFL, and they take phone calls, and there's this guy from Pittsburgh that called, and he said he wanted the Steelers to bench Big Ben after his third pick. You do realize it's Big Ben. You do realize this is your one of your franchise players.
Oh, I mean, maybe if it's a 30-9 game, maybe you don't want to have him go in there and get hurt.
Yeah, but then again, you're a fan. Who do you have as a backup? You have what? The Tennessee rookie. What was he gonna do? Huh?
Go in there and get hurt. If not.
Yeah, go in there. What? Throw a pick? Throw an interception? Then what do? I don't like how Big Ben had one bad game against a tough Jags defense. So what? Everyone has an off game. Plus the Steelers right now.
This is Steelers fans who are used to winning all the time. You realize
That is true.
I
But
mean,
Big Ben's getting old. And plus, they don't have team chemistry anymore. Antonio Brown's out there getting pissed at Big Ben for not throwing him the ball. Le'Veon Bell hasn't been doing anything lately. They're in scrambles right now, and their defense is not showing up. And you're coming against a 5-0 team, respectively the best team in the NFL right now. They're gonna run it down your throat. They have the speed that's just gonna run you over. The Chiefs are gonna.
Yeah, it's not gonna be close.
And plus, it's at home at Arrowhead. I think the Chiefs run away with this one.
Yeah, Chiefs.
It's not gonna be close.
38-10 Chiefs. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say.
I think the Chiefs gonna put a shutout.
This your shutout game?
This is gonna be my shutout game. 31-0 Chiefs.
All right.
Next, we got our Sunday night game, prime time. It's the Giants at the Broncos. Ooh, I feel bad for the Giants. Coming at Denver with no wide receivers.
This game's not going to be close.
Oh, no. No.
Unless the Giants pull something from their practice squad. They have some amazing talent that they've just been sitting there.
But still, against a Broncos defense, which is respectively probably top 3 defense in the league right now. Broncos coming off of a bye. They're well rested. They're at home. Not much to say if you're the Broncos. They're gonna run away with this one. I think it's gonna be 31-6 Broncos.
Yeah, it's not gonna be close. No,
I mean, not at all.
The Broncos, yeah, they have a good offense. They have an alright offense, I should say.
All right,
but I think the Broncos will win, probably 30-10. Yeah, I think they'll put up 10. I mean, even without their receivers, they'll have a rushing touchdown somewhere.
Next, we got our Monday night game. A snoozer again. The Colts and the Titans.
Two backup quarterbacks playing for both each team. I mean, it's one of those games that you don't want to watch, but you have to watch because it's football. I mean,
I like Jacoby. I think Brisket.
Jacoby Brisket.
Titans. Marcus Mariota is doubtful. I don't think he's gonna play. I think the Colts gonna win this one. It's gonna be close. Not much scoring at all. It's gonna be 17-16 Colts.
What was the score of Titans last game?
Titans had
10. Oh God,
they had 10.
Colts in this one. I mean, if the Titans can lose to the Dolphins, that's telling you something without Mariota. So I'm going to go with Colts in this one. It's going to go 14-6 Colts.
Quick, what's your guess on the Broncos game?
Oh, Broncos?
Giants at Broncos. What's your guess? We forgot to have him pick, but he's got to pick now.
Is Odell Beckham playing?
No. Out for the season.
Yeah, he can play.
Yeah, he can play.
Are they bringing him out just for fun? He's going to be on the sideline?
Yeah.
He'll be on a stretcher.
Yep.
Okay, then Broncos 28-7.
Good score.
All right, you heard it here.
That's it for us on Week 6 predictions. If you could hit the like button along with the subscribe button at Primal Gaming. It's right up there. Follow us at Twitter. Our names are down there. And we'll see you next week on NFL Predictions Primal Gaming.